all check on the injury and illness situation. Virgil van Dijk, how is he? Dejan Lovren, I think he's back. Fabinho, Trent, Ronaldo, and Joe Gomez.
We start with who? So yes, Wirtz was a little bit ill, and but he trained yesterday, so we will see. We'll train today, and then we will see. Dan fine. Ginny trained. Fabinho will train today. Trent getting closer and closer. Looks all very positive, but will not be ready for tomorrow. Gini trained. I think I said. Yeah. Mr. Wijnaldum was part of training.
And Joe Gomez.
Yeah, no.
As well as the warm weather training, it seemed that you were able to take a break from news media, social media. So how beneficial has getting out of that spotlight been, I suppose, particularly when you're employed in this kind of...
First of all, I'm really proud on the boys that we are able to do that in 2019. There was really nothing out on social media, no? One little session. Yes, yeah, with Ox. Yeah, good. But what was the question? That was good that we could do that. But I said, usually you would say now we didn't have games in that time, which is, I would say, having one game in a time would have been good, even if it would have been maybe difficult lineup-wise, because we needed really a couple of days for the boys to be part of training. But still, a few players couldn't or were not part of training until 2 days ago, stuff like that. So it was not perfect. It's it was good that we didn't have to play, even though there were important cup competitions, but that would have been really not possible for a lot of players. But now we have a few more days. We had a few more days, and now we have to show that Leicester had exactly the same situation. So there's not a massive advantage or whatever. It's just a situation, and they could bring back Maguire, how I heard, after an injury in the last game. And so we had a few more days and could wait for one or two players, but we have to see if they will be then really available for the game tomorrow.
Looking broadly at the development of the squad and the reasons behind why you find yourselves in the position that you're in now, and refers to Pochettino's comments as well, saying that top four is more important than winning a domestic cup competition. Just how important has it been, that qualification for the Champions League, in developing this squad year on year? And with that in mind, would you have been able to do the same if maybe you'd missed out on the top four and won a cup competition?
I don't know exactly how much we need money for improving a football team. We cannot change that. It's not the only way, but it's a big thing. And especially if a team is developing really well and you want to keep the players, the squad will not be cheaper the year after that. So that's the truth. And I know that people probably didn't like what Poch said in these moments, but it's so easy always from outside looking at that, and it's from a club point of view. I think so. The best competition to win is the Premier League, because then you're in the top four and you have a big, you want a big thing. But with all the other cup competitions, you want to win them as well, of course. But on the other hand side, they don't guarantee you the money for the next year. So that's why top four is so important. If you would ask, you should ask the owners much more about that, what they think, and they would probably say yes, it's really important. And if I know for the supporters it's different because they want to have silverware or whatever, but on the other hand side, you win 1 year silverware and next year you are 8th in the table. Nobody likes that as well, and then nobody talks about the silverware from last year. So and give you any time to try it again or whatever. That's the situation. So I understand 100% what Poch said. That's but in a club like Liverpool, and we always have to go for everything. And I think the best thing we did, that everybody can see that we are around the decisive things again. So that was for a couple of years not like this, but now it is again like this. That's positive. But at the end, it's really, really important that you are in the Champions League next year as well.
When we spoke about Leicester City just before Christmas, or around Christmas at least, they've just beaten Chelsea and Manchester City, and since then they've lost 4 out of 5. So which Leicester City do you look at for this match?
I think Dr. said everything about it, that they like playing against the top sides, because it makes sense. They are not that much a counter-attacking side anymore than they have been in the past. But of course, it's a massive threat. So, and we all had these situations. If you play against teams, they don't give you a lot of space or whatever, then it's not too comfortable. And a lot of teams struggle with that, obviously, to create. And these are the games they lost when they concede the counter-attacks or whatever, stuff like that. But it's for them, we expect a very dangerous opponent. That's how it is. And because they have quality, if we can go through the team, that's a super team, to be honest. So I can imagine that they are not happy with the situation, because you think about it. I'm not sure which position are they in the moment, 11th, 10th, 11 or so. Yeah, and obviously a few years ago, it would have been a brilliant position for Leicester, but after being champion and playing Champions League, now it's not that good, and they invest a lot of money in the team, obviously, as well. So, but they have a really good team, centre halves, full-backs, midfielders, really interesting, and up front. Yeah, very talented, and with Jamie Vardy, one of the best strikers in the league. So that's a big threat. We expect a very good side, and I'm really happy that it's a Wednesday night game, because I hope that our supporters feel the need of real support. So it's not that it's a while ago that we played at home, like 10 days or so. So we are again really looking forward to it, but it will not be easy as well. Like the last game was not easy, but it's all about, what can I say? Squeezing everything out of the players, and that we can really perform good enough to win that game.
And in terms of needing that support as well, it's the first time, the 7 matches I think that City have played before Liverpool in a Premier League match round. What difference does that make?
For me, no difference. So if we say we win the game, and then we are not interested in other results and stuff like that, how can we change the approach then in that situation? For me, it's not a difference. I've said it a few times, it's like this. I expect to win City every game, and I think I understand a little bit about football, and makes sense that you think like this. So I would expect they beat Newcastle at Newcastle, but if we'll still watch the game, if it's possible. Can I watch it or not really? Is that? Oh. Good. And because we play Newcastle as well. So, and then I don't sit, I can only speak for myself, and I don't sit in front of the television and think when they score or whatever. It's not like this. I really believe in, you have to do your own work, and you have to do your own job if you want to have something, and don't be concentrated on other teams or whatever. It doesn't make sense and doesn't help on the other hand side. And I will not be, whatever result that will happen tonight, I expect to be 1 point up tomorrow before the game, and that doesn't bother me.
Thank you. Going to Klopp. Right, smack bang in the middle. Just wondering how much work you've had to do on the solution for a right back for this game over the last week.
Yeah, you have to wait until tomorrow.
Asking for the solution.
Yeah, of course. Fantastic question. Even better answer. Yeah. So we will play with the right back, or a wing back. Wow. Ooh.
But you're not going to tell me how much work.
I don't know. I cannot. I have no clue what we are doing, to be honest. Yeah.
Anything else? No.
It's quality, the speed he has, the finishing skills he has. But we made a few times we made it pretty easy for him. I think Lucas Leiva did he get an assist for that goal? So that I would have scored that goal. But then, but Jamie is a fantastic striker, really, and you can see each fibre of his body is really always on this decisive situation. He always wait for the balls over shoulder. Now he's, I think is more involved in defending meanwhile than he maybe was in the past, but is brings him in another situation, doesn't make it easier to defend him, to be honest. So it's really he's a massive threat, and he was always. But it's not the only one in that team. Madison, really good player, not only set pieces, fine footballer. Gray, yeah, it's just Pereira. There's a lot of really. It's probably Albrighton. That's just either way experienced and good tuned with all the other players, or very skillful and quick and all that stuff. Having Chilwell then making the left flank up and down. So that's all makes it all interesting. But yeah, I don't know exactly why Jamie has that good record against us. I would say -1 goal, because that was the only one I thought he shouldn't have scored. The best one he scored at Leicester, I think, in the year when they got champion. It was he passed the halfway line and shot right, pretty much. But yeah, it was a good year for them. And yeah, no, very good player, and that's the main reason why he's such a threat.